Everything looks good. Okay, Mr. Mayor, the meeting is yours.
Thank you. I'd like to call the regular City Commission meeting of December 1st to order and ask all of you to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of
It's,
America and
to
to the republic
for
which it stands,
under God,
one nation,
under God, with
indivisible,
and justice for
liberty
all.
and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We'll start with a roll call vote. Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Present.
Commissioner Elder,
Present.
Commissioner Rozell,
Present.
and we expect for Commissioner Jenks to join us soon. Mayor Paul, present. Moving on to approval of the agenda. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
To approve.
Excuse me, we need to remove agenda item 1.
Right, okay. We're removing agenda item number 1. So do we have a motion? Who made that motion? There was a couple voices going on there.
I made the motion to approve the agenda.
Will you make that motion as amended?
I will make that motion as amended to, what are we doing? Are we
We're
tabling
moving
it? Or-
Yeah, we're moving it to the January meeting.
Okay, subject to moving item of business number 1, the consideration of the ordinance involving domestic assault to the meeting in January 2021.
Seconded.
Okay. Any discussion? Roll call vote, Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Rozell,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Agenda is, do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Not seeing any public present, is that correct, Rob?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. Do we have a roll call vote? Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Commissioner Rozell,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder.
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Motion carries. Communications, we have 2 communications that were received. One of them does require us to accept a resignation from the Senior Advisory Committee with thanks for time served. Anyone like to make that motion?
So move.
Seconded.
Okay, roll call vote, Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Rozell,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Second communication was notification of our approval of a comprehensive annual financial report, our CAFR, which I think we need to thank our finance department and, for all their hard work in getting that accomplished. Thanks, Tim. Okay. Moving on to our elected officials report, we have our county commissioner, Helene Zach.
Hello, everybody. This is going to be my final report as your county commissioner. Most of you know that I'm retiring. I found out this week. I actually am your commissioner until January 1st, 2021. I thought I was sunsetting on the 31st. A bunch of different things going on. Oakland County Parks is thanking residents for the millage vote, and they will have Park Appreciation Days on December 24th and 25th. The free entry, but certainly with the millage vote, we will be offering free entry to seniors, veterans. That was part of the millage passing. There are different events happening at the parks. For example, the residents can go on guided tours at Red Oaks Nature Center. You need to schedule them ahead of time and call 248-585-0100. And there's other activities. You can find these activities at www.oakgov.com/parks. One of the things that we're doing with CARES money is that we still have legal and financial consultation available for small businesses. This is free for small businesses through December 18th. If you are interested in this service, the best way to find it is under www.oakgov.com/COVID under grants, and you can get a link to the form that you have to fill out for this service. We're trying to do everything that we can to support our small businesses. Flu shots are available at our county health departments, the one in Southfield on Greenfield and the one in Pontiac. We also have flu shots available for seniors in their homes, 65 and older. And if you are interested in someone coming to your home, you can call 248-424-7075. Another service for seniors is through the grant funding. If you go to the www.oakgov.com/COVID, we are offering free subscriptions to Shipt for seniors over 65. Our first round of them, we sold those out. They cost $99 a person. You know, if you are a senior, you can apply for it under the grant. I thought it was another creative way to support seniors. I hope to learn more about vaccine distribution in the next couple of weeks. It is a topic of discussion. Oakland County did purchase 10 freezers so that we are ready to store one of the vaccines that needs super low storage. And we also have purchased a new truck. This is all using CARES money that we can distribute PPE and also take the freezers different places. So I'm really pleased that we're doing that. We're still doing drive-through testing for COVID, and you do need to call the nurse online, and the number for that, let me see if I can find that. It's 800-848-5533. And as of this week, we've moved that inside. And the closest location to Huntington Woods is at the Southfield Civic Center. There's a garage there. And so you can drive into the garage and do testing that way. We have some other indoor type locations throughout the county. One is at a Pontiac fire station, a Rochester fire stations, so that our staff don't have to stand out in the cold and people getting the testing don't have to do that. So I think it's another creative way. Just want to remind people that there are a multitude of different business classes, and you can find these at oakgov.com, no cost training on different things, how to start businesses. There's a lot of other services that are available to everyone. So that's basically the overview of what's happening.
Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you for your many years of loyal service to us here in Huntington Woods.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure and honor. It's actually 18 years. I'm District 18, going out after 18 years. And so I think the timing is right. And I'm scoping out different opportunities. I guess I can announce that I have accepted a position in Huntington Woods. I'm going to be the adopted garden coordinator for Huntington Woods. And gardening brings me great joy. And Amy decided she could work with me in that position. So,
I was gonna say, you must be a glutton for punishment, Commissioner Zach, jumping from the
No.
frying pan into the fire.
no, I walk around critiquing our gardens all the time and riding my bike. So it's just up my alley. And so I think it's.
We'll see.
Well,
We'll see. Don't complain to me later, though. Don't complain.
No,
to
my
me later.
acceptance, my acceptance is a 1 year, that was part of my agreement. We're gonna see how it goes for the year, and if it doesn't work out, I will transition it to another wonderful resident or person. But I'm looking forward. Gardening brings me joy. And there's some other ideas, and I'll keep you posted what I might be doing. So, thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to public participation. Rob, I see we do have one member of the public.
Yeah, but she's in the waiting room, so she should call in and participate over the phone, not via video.
Okay.
Yes, what should I do?
Do you have a way of messaging her with that phone number?
No. I would have to let that person in. It looks like they just left the waiting room.
Okay. All right. Well, if they're watching on YouTube, we can have that. We have that phone number handy.
Yes. Yes, I have it. It's 312-626-6799, or the toll-free number is 888-788-0099.
Okay. With that, we'll close public participation and move on to our regular items of business. Item number 1 is pushed forward to the January meeting. So item number 2 is a matter of, it's the second reading actually, to approve the ordinance to amend the city code, chapter 66, buildings and building regulations regarding historic preservation and the Historic District Commission to reduce the number of members to 7. Do I have a motion to approve?
Mr. Mayor, I'll move the second reading.
Second.
No public. Is there any comment or questions from the commission? Okay, roll call vote. Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Commissioner Rozell,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder,
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Motion carries. Item number 3 is a resolution to approve the City of Huntington Woods addendum to the Communications Rules of Procedures, Temporary Open Meetings Act. Amy, do you want to start?
Actually, I think I'm gonna have Carol.
Right to Carol.
address this.
Yeah, this, as you know, there were recent amendments to the Open Meetings Act to deal with expanding the possibility of some form of continuation of virtual meetings past December 31st of this year. The way that the statute is drafted right now is it would be limited to certain situations where you'd either have electronic meetings or remote participation by a member of the commission if 1, the member is absent due to active military duty or a medical condition, or 2, in the existence of a declared statewide or local state of emergency or state of disaster. Right now, the amendments to the statute also require that you have to have rules in place to be able to do this. So this is draft rules for you to adopt so that you will have your rules in place in December We'll have to wait and see what happens, but in the event we hit the end of December or early January and some state of emergency is declared, we're ready to go because we're in compliance with what we were supposed to do under the Open Meetings Act.
So we're ready to hold a Zoom meeting because
If-
we have a local state of emergency in place?
Well, we will discuss that when it comes toward the end of December, okay? It's unclear, exactly what authority is going to be required that would be sufficient under the amendment to the act. But everybody's keeping their eyes on this. It's just important that you have the rules in place before the end of this year so that we can act quickly in January if something occurs.
Okay, do we have a motion to adopt the rules?
So moved.
Second.
All right, no public is present yet. Is there any other comments or questions from the commission?
Mr. Mayor, so Carol, are you saying that at the end of this calendar year, our ability to meet remotely will cease unless this act is enacted and we're still under a state of emergency?
Correct. You'd have to either have a state of emergency, but absent a state of emergency, let's say that you had a medical condition where you couldn't physically get to the meeting, it would allow a commissioner, even if there wasn't a state of emergency, to participate remotely. So it does allow that without,
Would the medical condition
yes.
include something like
Now,
somebody has COVID and they could be contagious, so they could stay home
Yes.
and participate?
and it may be something else. That again is, we really haven't had somebody say specifically what the medical condition has to be, but certainly if you had COVID and you can't be around people, or maybe you're getting treatment, chemotherapy for cancer and you're not, something like that, it will allow them to participate remotely,
Okay,
which will be automatic. So as to the continuation of the whole commission doing it, it's kind of up in the air right now, but we know something is going to happen
okay.
somewhere. So, and certainly as soon as something comes out, we'll get something over to you.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
All right, roll call vote. Mayor Pro Tem Olsman?
Aye.
Did you call me?
Yes.
Aye.
Commissioner Rozell?
Sorry, cut out. Aye.
Commissioner Elder?
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks?
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Motion carries. Moving on to number 4, it's a matter of receiving and filing the Planning Commission annual report. Do we have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Roll call vote. Mayor Pro Tem Olsman?
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks?
Aye.
Commissioner Rozell?
Aye.
Commissioner Elder?
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Motion carries. Item number 5 is in regard to an interlocal agreement with Oakland County. And I'm going to defer to Amy for some wording that we're going to change on this.
Yes, late this afternoon, I received an opinion from Carol's office, and they reviewed the agreement that was proposed by the county. They'd like to make some clarification changes to it, non-substantive changes. However, the agreement has to be in effect by December 31st of this year to comply with legislation that was passed in 2018. So I have a substitute resolution that would allow the city manager to sign the agreement as long as it met the form and approval of the city attorney's office. So we don't have the opportunity to bring you a finalized version because again, it needs to be done by December 31st. But if you give the attorney's office the authority to approve the agreement with, again, those clarification modifications, we will be able to get it back to the county in time. And we just received it from the county at the end of November. This isn't something that that we sat on, and we're trying to do it at the last minute. It's something that just came to us shortly, a little while ago.
And if I can add, the attorney working on this in our office has spoken to Oakland County about some of the concerns that she had, and Oakland County seemed to understand and be agreeable to doing some minor language tweaks to address those. So I think we'll be able to get it all together without any substantive change. I mean, what you're looking at is essentially what the agreement's going to be, but there'll be some wordsmithing here and there.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Still no public presence, so is there any questions or comments from the commission? All right, hearing none, roll call vote. Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Commissioner Roselle,
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. Motion carries. Our next item is a motion to recess into closed session pursuant to MCL 15-268 to discuss a letter subject to attorney-client privilege. We will be reconvening to close the meeting, but we will not be taking any action. We have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote is required. Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Roselle,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder,
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. So we, following the conclusion of the regular meeting, we will recess into that closed session. Moving on to the city manager's report.
Just want to remind everyone that our offices are still closed to the public because of the increase in COVID cases. In fact, in Huntington Woods alone, we've had 125 cases since they have begun reporting, 51 in the last 30 days. So this is serious. It's within Huntington Woods, and we're urging everybody to do the usual social distancing and not gather in groups so we can minimize the spread. But staff is available by phone and by email, and you can find a staff directory on the website if you need to get a hold of us. The winter spring newsletter that covers events and programs for January, February, March, and April is going to be online Friday, December 11th. And postcards will be going out to remind people that it's available online, and then also information on how to get a hard copy if you'd like one printed and mailed to you. And then lastly, I've got some good news. That is our former mayor, Ron and Shirley Gillum, are great-grandparents for the first time. So Roxanne Margaret was born November 23rd, and we'd like to congratulate the Gillums and their new great-granddaughter. That's wonderful news. And that's all I have for today.
Are there any questions for the city manager? Okay, with that, we will adjourn to the closed session.
All right, I will open the breakout room. You should all get a prompt on your screen to join the room. And Amy will send me a text when the closed session is over, and that will put everybody back in the room here.
I see we're all muted. You have to unmute.
Rob, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I think everybody is out of the closed session.
Okay, with that, do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second it.
Support.
Roll call vote, Mayor Pro Tem Olsman,
Aye.
Commissioner Jenks,
Aye.
Commissioner Elder,
Aye.
Commissioner Roselle,
Aye.
Mayor Paul, aye. That meeting is adjourned. Thank you
Good night,
all.
everyone.
Thank
Aye.
you.
Thank you,
Night.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rob.